Hey, you guys, it's time to motivate. We are back. I am so sorry. It's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute since our last podcast episode. A lot of shit has happened. We had a few technical difficulties, but we are here. We are back. Me and Lauren are here with this. Yes, my girl Lauren is alongside with us today. Hi, Lauren. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Hello, baby doll. Girl, we missed the Buddha Bear fans has been we've been starving them for a little bit.
Yeah,
We've been
I'm
starving them.
sorry.
We sorry, but don't worry. Things happen for a reason. We always save the best for last.
Right.
Now, for tonight's episode is going to be about fake friends and work, entrepreneurship, churches, and more. Ooh, you like that title, don't you? And honey, we got a lot more tea to even dispel on. You always know, like we concluded the trauma series, what we talked about last time. Now this time we're gonna talk about some fake friends. And I did a little oopsie spill about this was a season finale episode, but it's not. We got like a couple more episodes to go. And then the season 3 finale will merge. And me and Lauren will finally tell you what the big secret's all about, what we're doing on our next project outside the podcast. You might see us in your nearest wonderful city soon.
Mm.
You never know. But all I can say is this: the contracts are being already working on up. And once the contracts get written up, we will give you the final reveal on the season 3 finale right here on Buddha Bear Talks the podcast. And you'll see the big blessing that we've both been talking about for the past couple of months now. So sorry for the secrecy, but we're trying to make sure this blessing happened in the right way. So don't worry. Be patient with us. It'll be worth the wait. So now, moving forward to now the fake friends and work and entrepreneurship, churches and more. Because me and Laura got a lot to tell you. When I mean us, we got some tea for you to spill. We got some tea for you to spill. Like I don't even care. I'll reveal names at this point. I don't care because we're no longer friends. But it's also to give examples how people can really be shady, disrespectful, and nasty for no apparent reason after you've been supposedly friends with this person for so many years, and then they want to show their true face when you're about to make your blessings come true, or you're about to manifest that, take that action. So we're gonna start it off like this, because bitch, I got my handy dandy. Don't judge me. I do got an iPhone and an Android. My iPhone's got a charger right now and on the bed, and I got this already. I love my Android too. But don't go front. I got my Gmail. See, I was taking notes too. So long, we're gonna pop it off. Where can I start? You want to start with you want to start me out with a question on the businesses, or we're gonna do the church? We're gonna do the church later on, and we're gonna talk about the religion part later on with fake
Okay.
religion, because we're gonna get something to this. But let's do the entrepreneurship, because girl, you got some tea. Have you ever experienced like what I went through? You probably went through the same similar thing. What I went through, or probably something different. I don't know. But when you were starting your business, when did you realize the friends that the friend that you had, come to find out they weren't your friends anymore when you started making your own business, your cake business?
Let me go ahead and tell you something nobody is.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you that. You are 100% on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's been given the vision you've been given on what you want to do. It's hard to have friends and be an entrepreneur unless you have somebody actually writing for you. They're not going to be your friends. They're going to distract you. There's different ways with relationships as well. They distract you so bad. Like, oh, you don't hang out. You can't work 7 days a week. You have to have days off. You have to have this. You have to have that. No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stay focused on you, because I hate to tell you, taking a day off is a day you don't make money as an entrepreneur. When you
That's
first
very true.
start out, somebody asks, "What are you doing now?" Oh, I'm doing cakes and catering and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm doing that. I will tell you this right now, your biggest fans are the ones that do not know you. The
Mm-hmm.
ones that know you will never buy a cake from you. Okay?
That's a fact.
My own family don't buy cakes from me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you something. My biggest fans are people that do not know me. My biggest fans, my biggest supporters, my biggest clients are people that actually genuinely don't know me, but they love my cakes. They love what I do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And you will endure fake friends that will sit there and try to, distract you. And when I say that, they just don't believe in what you're doing. They don't believe you're actually doing it.
Until you show them that you're doing it.
Oh,
When
you can show them all day long. They just don't think that you're going to go anywhere. They think it's a phase. It's like people think what you're doing is a phase. Like you're not really going to want to be big in this. Everybody want when you become a chef, you really want to try to become the best there is. Every chef wants to be the best they can be.
mm-hmm.
It's just the way it works. And I do multiple businesses. I don't just do just culinary.
Mm-hmm.
I go outside of that realm too. And literally, people just, they'll act like they're your friend one day, but they're talking trash about your cakes the next. Oh, that cake don't look as good as that other one. Don't look at what other people are freaking doing.
What about you?
Worry about you. Because they're either going to be with you through it
Or they're gonna leave.
or they just not. And if they're not, then they're not.
They was on your team to begin
Yeah,
with.
if your friends and family are not willing to buy cakes from you consistently and try to put your name out there and put it out there for you and all this other stuff, then you don't have any business being in their life. And they don't have any business being in yours. And the thing is family always want free shit if you own your own business. They want free shit.
Say it again, baby.
You want,
A lot of people don't
can
understand
I get
it.
a discount because we're family? No, because I'm trying to build a business. Once the business is built, then we can talk about a 10% discount as a family. But no, 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 no. No, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not being mean. It's literally you got to make your own bread. You got to build. You're using your supplies. You're buying your supplies. You're almost working for almost technically free. I had
Mm-hmm.
to work for free a little bit, Ray. I had to work for free a little bit in order to get my name out there. I had to bake
Mm-hmm.
some cakes. I had to basically make some cakes and sell it for the supply fee for people to try my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I wasn't confident, but because nobody knew me. Nobody had tried anything that I made. That's like my other thing that's getting ready to be shipped to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those delicious, wonderful, yummy cake pop. Oh, I can't wait. Yo, Lauren can bake her some fucking goddamn cakes, y'all. You thought I'm the baker. I am one, but she bakes too. Well,
Mm-hmm.
this way, there we go. She bakes too, and
Mm-hmm.
she puts her foot in it. She could, because I could throw down myself. It's just the reason
He
why.
does the bread. He can. I am too attentive. This I can. I am too attentive when it comes to making bread. Bread.
Yeah, I'm the bread and yummy. I made cinnamon rolls from scratch. If you was on my Instagram, like my Instagram is Buddha Bear 2023. You was I you can see the pictures. You have to scroll to the bottom to see my goodies that I made. Lauren seen it. She
I've
seen
tried
it.
them.
And she tried them.
Now we're gonna go ahead and just say I'm requiring that. Just saying.
Don't worry, when I get down there, I'm in the kitchen automatically. We already said we established this.
Yeah. Except my typical tourist self that wants, some Chinese food and stuff.
Oh, don't worry. When you come up here, we're gonna
Some
have.
typical shit.
Don't worry, she's gonna have some real New York food up here. Yes. Lauren's coming up for a visit to the NYC. She's gonna come to my hometown.
And
Yes.
we will do one together.
And you get to see us in the same room. Yes. I'm so excited. But yes, the piggyback what you were saying about how friends and family, like you're gonna be working for free and people not. They think what you're going through is a phase. I went through the exact same thing with my family as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when before I created the podcast, I think this is right after I started Buddha Bear Talks.
And nobody supports you through it. You're not gonna have it. I don't care how long somebody's known you.
Hmm.
Y-
Like it's like,
Nobody is given that vision but you.
hmm, I tell you that too. Like when I started the podcast and got back into my baking during COVID, like this was like it started the COVID ban started lifting a little bit. So I went to the beach and I had my friend Ashley who was there. Shout out to Ashley. Hi Pookie, miss you lots. We miss you. She'll be back on season 4 of Buddha Bear Talks. Oh, that was another thing. Season 4 is coming, so we're gonna have a lot of content, but then we'll get back into that. But getting back into what I was saying, Ashley helped me out during that time when I was staying in Brooklyn. We went to Brighton Beach. I sold my had my first cookie sale in the beach. Honey, I sold I sold out. Like literally within 15 minutes. I was a little nervous at first, but Ashley was like, no. So nah, you gotta sell yourself.
Yeah.
And once I took her advice and I sold myself and sold my cookies, honey, they took it. I made everything from scratch in the kitchen while I was with my mom's house. Ashley will tell you, yo, she stood right by me. Cookies for sale, cookies for sale. We was at the beach. It was the beginning of summer. Honey, I sold out. And I made money. I made bank. And
Yeah.
I was gonna do that during the summer, do like a little bake sale on the beach, so they could get fat after a long crazy time at the beach, at the pool, at the beach water and shit by the shore. I was gonna do that until like I think I was gonna start on it until because last year I was gonna start on it again, second annual bake sale,
Yeah.
but I moved, so now currently I'm in my new apartment, freedom and all, as you see in the background. Um, in my studio. The only that sucks about it, I don't have an oven. So when I get my next big place, I'm getting an oven. I'm getting a kitchen. I want an oven. I want to cook, bake. I've been itching to do a pasta bake for so long. I made me some chicken Alfredo with broccoli pasta bake in a skillet. I did that. If you see it on my Instagram, that shit tasted out good. My brother was fat as fuck. My brother was asking for seconds and thirds.
I believe it.
Asking for seconds and thirds. You had my cooking. You had my food.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma, I learned how to cook from my grandma. I learned how to bake from my mom. Because my mom, she on it. That's how I got that from her. The reason why I stopped baking now because it wasn't as fun like I wanted it to be. And I had people telling me, oh, you went to culinary school. Why you didn't understand this? And I'm like, who are you talking to?
Because you got to stop listening. Um, Everything in business, when you're doing something you enjoy, if you are scares you, if it's something that you're stressed to your highest peak about it, it means you care about it. You got a whole new attachment to it. Let that business go and see how you feel. I remember one time my Facebook got hacked and my business is on there. My
Mm-hmm.
Instagram did get hacked for my business on my cakes and stuff. I don't have it anymore. But my Facebook, and this was recent, you remember that happened, Ray? I texted you,
Mm-hmm.
like, look, I'm trying to get back in my stuff. I knew
Yeah.
right then what my attachment was to my business. Let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you, once you start hearing that you can't and all this other stuff and everything like that, you have to let go of people. Every
Mm-hmm.
time somebody says you can't, scratch them off, block them out of your life. Because I hate to tell you, they ain't riding for you. They
They
ain't for
sure ain't.
you because they ain't supporting you. Okay? You
Mm-hmm.
don't need to hear that. And you don't need, look, the worst thing a baker can do, especially in custom cakes like I do, is go look at somebody else's work. Do not do that to yourself because then you're going to say, well, their work is so much better than mine. I don't have a chance. Yes, the heck you do.
I'm guilty of that.
Because honestly, it's all going to turn into shit anyway. That's for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna eat it. It's gonna go down the digestive system regardless. And if you want
Uh-huh.
the best cake in the world, the best cake in the world is one that falls all to pieces.
Especially from scratch.
Oh my goodness.
It tastes like heaven.
It looks like trash. It's probably the best cake you ever have. My
Tastes like
grandma said the cake wasn't good unless it was held together with 15 without. My grandma said it wasn't. That cake ain't good unless it's been held up by 15 or 16 toothpicks.
mm-hmm. I remember making a cheesecake for one of my ex best friends. It was for her birthday. She tore that whole cheesecake up and she paid
Hmm.
me for it.
I believe it, and I'm just
So,
telling you, like I'm telling you, like, don't go look at somebody else's work. Look at your own.
hmm. And once I started looking at my own, because I was guilty of that in the beginning. Now
Hmm.
older, I look at my work. I said, "Oh shit, my shit look delicious now. I'm proud of me." And this is when I was doing it back. I started back up during the pandemic, and then I started showing it on the podcast. So I did like a little behind the scenes
Hmm.
video behind it, like back in season 2. You gotta look behind. If you guys scroll on Spotify, there's a video. That's the only you're gonna see the video version of. I did an episode behind the scenes of how I make a recipe. I'm baking it while I'm talking with you guys on live
Right.
while doing this. So I'm teaching you how to bake step by step so you know how to get it hand packed down. And it turned out to be it was really good. They were really like they was impressed. So now they understand what I do behind the camera because I think around that time Spotify was like getting ready to do video podcasting. Like they was starting it up. And when I started like doing video recording and when they said it's up ready for recording, I'm like, oh crap. I posted that up and the viewers ate it up. And I didn't even do YouTube yet. And I was slacking on that because I was so scared. I was like, oh shit, if I could do it here on Spotify, it's gonna go good.
Most of the time, people, when they stop themselves, they're scared, and that's exactly when you should do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people get scared of what somebody's going to think of something. It doesn't matter what other people think.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the stupidity that goes on TikTok and everything?
Did I ever? I'm in New York City. I seen it on the daily, and I be crying in my bed.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, let me see some ignorance.
She's
I've
gonna
got to
watch
watch
it.
it. I got to watch it.
She gonna
I
watch
gotta,
it.
I got to watch it. I got to see what it is. I got to see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stupid like that. I've got to sit there and, Ray, hold on a minute. Stop. Lauren, I see this every day. I don't care what you see every day. I got to see this.
She knows me, y'all. I'm gonna look at her like Lauren. Let's fucking go. This is daily dumb shit. You do this on the regular. We both do this on the regular. Jimmy, yo, we be doing this on the regular. I'm like, why you need to watch that? Ray, this is I'm not in New York like that. Let me see. She's gonna do that when she come up here. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna be shy. I'm like, Lauren, this is every day. She said, we not moving. I'll be like, Miss Skurlock, Miss Adams, let's go. Let's go. We in the hood. We in the Bronx. Boo boo.
I'm Contretto. I don't care.
I said, honey, we in the ghetto.
I don't care.
So
I'm the
see,
scariest thing out there.
yeah, she's not lying, y'all. She just
And I don't say that to be like big and bad about it. I can go absolutely bonkers ass crazy, and I really just don't care. And it actually takes a drunk person to get the stupid that I have in me. And I do that sober.
she's not lying. And she does it wholeheartedly. And this is why we've been friends for over
What
20
was the
years.
conversation we had prior? That goes along with fake friends too. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit. You just told me this too. I had a brain fart. This is what happens when you take mad naps. Cause yo,
We old like that. When you
we
start
all like that.
sitting
We're in
there
our
taking
mid 30s.
naps,
We're in our mid 30s.
I never thought I would hear just on a nap.
I took like 2, 3 naps because working 12-hour shifts in a hospital can be a bitch. But yo, like, oh, there's another thing. I'll give you even another story. I said, and Lauren could agree with this. When during that process with the podcast, while it was getting noticed, I was getting a little bit of airplay. It was slowly spreading across the globe as it is now. I am being heard in now over 17 countries. Because I'm being heard in Japan. I'm being heard in China. I ain't been heard in China yet, but they're going to hear it soon. But I'm being heard in North Korea, South Korea, China, Japan. I'm getting new audiences from around the globe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, oh boy, I think me and Elena, this was like during the fall. This was during COVID. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, we went through a lot. I went through a lot of shit. Um, I started working at the hospital at the time. I was working at my old job at NYU, and I hooked up. We linked up. I linked up with Ashley because I ain't seen her in a minute since I started working. So I'm over here catching up with her and stuff. What's going on? And then this is when, like, I think me and Elena and Peter, we had a fallout because they were already moving funny. I've been caught on to their shit. Because I like to play dumb sometimes because I want to see, because you got one time to fuck with me and after that you're meeting the devil. And I told Misha this is what was going on too. Shout out to Misha. I told her what was going on at the time. Me and Ashley talking, I'm catching what everything was going on. Then I told Ashley what went down when we had that fallout. And then when I was telling Ashley what happened. Fast forward, then I started putting two and two together already. Because I was just like this. I didn't want to start no drama, but this was the you're not one thing you're not gonna do to me is damage my character and lie about me, talk about how I start shit, like whether you like to start your shit and hide your hand. I don't do that. I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck up how I feel.
So I would have just literally, knowing that I was starting my business and stuff, you start to see who your friends really are. You start to see who's for you, who's not.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes along with the church as well. You start to see who is and who isn't.
In other religious organizations too,
Right.
like Buddhist organizations, you start seeing it too.
Yeah. So, out of all honesty, right when they started their shit, I would have went ahead and right when I started figuring out stuff, I wouldn't even have played dumb. I would have just blocked. Because, out of all honesty, anybody that's willing to damage your character, they're intimidated by you as a person. They know that you got something that you don't, that they don't.
Mm-hmm.
You got something they don't. I wouldn't even have got. People create more drama for themselves sometimes when they let the other people start getting into their head. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they started their stuff,
The mind fuck.
and you were kind of depleting as a person mentally for just not just being like, yeah, y'all are gone. Block. I don't even want you on my Facebook. I don't even want you on my life because you're just bringing me down. Some people are just not writing for you on anything. They don't care about anything that you do.
Mm-hmm.
All they care about is themselves and what it's going to make them look like in the future, especially on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast or a live. I thought about doing my own, podcast on the side or something like that with YouTube. But out of all honesty, I'm terrible with certain technical stuff. But that is due to trauma, due to not, because I was going to wasn't even going to do a podcast. I was actually going to do something to do with YouTube and cooking.
Mm-hmm.
The editing, I am so technologically behind that
You
wouldn't do it.
got
But you know what? My mom was like, "Oh, well, when you start teaching on cakes online, I would like to learn your course because I am going to start a course eventually. That's my other business that I'm starting. That goes
Mm-hmm.
along with cooking. I mean, there's just certain people out there that want to know how to do just basic little cake decorating stuff. I mean, really. But yeah, there's people that do that, and then they're fake about it. Like I know who's fake with me about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right when they started that shit, bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
wouldn't
that's
even. I wouldn't even have gave it a thought. I wouldn't even have sat there and played dumb to see how long it would take. I would have literally been like, okay, I see you, bye. I see you.
But you know, people be.
Because your business could have failed.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And
because of them, not because of you.
it's because of them.
Hmm.
But now here's the funny part.
But you could have sued them for actually damaging your character as a business owner.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Then they really would have been in a pickle. Yo, shit. No, you're absolutely right with that. They could have been in a hole. But here's my whole funny thing about it. I said after I told Ashley what had happened at that moment, I was just like this, and I started hearing from my other friend Dita. She told me how they was moving. I already it was already damaged. The damage was done. I was like, yo, I'm done. I ain't dealing with it, and I blocked them
Yeah.
because what you're not gonna sit here and do is damage my character and then run your hand and hide it too, because you were doing some nonchalant ghetto shit too. You had one person that was talking mad, spreading lies, talk about it wasn't even about me. This is the fucked up part. It was with another individual. It was one of her friends,
See,
Dita's friend.
that's ignorant. See, here's the thing. That's so ignorant. So
I'm like, really? All because of one other individual? You couldn't just tell her straight up, like,
nope.
yo.
See, that's not the thing. That's not the adult thing. See, adults act worse than children. So that's the adult thing they were doing. Children act more mature than damn adults now. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Honey,
Except, oh Lord, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy.
Jesus, honey, when Dita told me that, I said, block.
Yeah, that's some adult shit.
I blocked them. One, two,
People will
three.
be like, "Oh, that's childish." No, that's some adult shit.
Mm-hmm.
People were like, "Oh, that's childish. That's childish. That's child.
That's some adult shit.
That's some
Sometimes
adult shit.
the
That's
older
some
adults
adult
act like a bunch of
stupid
kids.
drama shit."
And this is me, block. I blocked them on Instagram and Facebook. I don't got time. Nope. I can do bad by myself. Fuck you.
No,
Have a
you
great
can do
life.
all good by yourself.
I mean, I can do good by
You're
myself. I
not
mean,
doing bad. You do
okay.
good.
Rawr, rawr. Okay, kitty. Rawr. I could do good by myself. And then me and
Nobody
Ash,
is to do bad for themselves. They are to do good by themselves. And guess what? Anybody that wants you to do bad all by yourself, go fuck yourself. How about that?
there we go. But also with that situation, that's how me and Ashley kind of like we bonded and we sticked it through. She's never left my side ever since then. And then we started growing from there. And then after that, the rest was just history. And then on the next topic, we're going to talk about
Some
the
church.
churches and the lay Buddhist organizations. Fake friends in that one.
No, they're just fake people in that one. That ain't even
Okay, yeah, fake people in that one. Let me
because
reiterate.
to be honest with you, how are you supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself, but you're not accepting LGBTQs, you're not accepting by somebody not being able to afford. Oh, I can't afford Armani this week, so I am going to wear this. What about the hypocritical thing of the Easter frock type thing? Okay, so why once a year? Why don't you be? God doesn't like fake; He likes real.
Mm-hmm.
Real people. I'd rather sit on the side of the street with two hobos that have absolutely nothing and eat lunch with them than ever sit beside a fake motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You only got two types of people.
The real and the fake.
That's all you got. That's all you got. These I can't I don't go to the Baptist church that my mom goes to. I quit going to there because I got so sick of literally, hey, how are you, and all this other stuff. No one daggum good well you gritting behind them teeth.
And they
No
look
one
at
daggum
behind your
good
back.
well. And I cannot stand how fake some people are. Like you can tell by their smile. You can tell by the way you walk in a room if you are even welcome in that room.
The energy.
Oh, I can tell by somebody's face. And let me tell you something. They straighten up real freaking quick when I walk in the fucking room. You want to know who your friends are? Walk in a room without being announced and see who change their tune real quick when you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the ones that are all grins and smiles when you walk up to them,
They just backstabbing. They like, oh, I can't stand this motherfucker. Why he
I
so
hate everybody
diplomatic all the
equally,
time?
damn it. I hate everybody equally, damn it.
Same here. That's why
Because
I don't.
it's not really that. It's literally you have to understand people people damage energy just because they can.
Oh yes.
But you walk into any kind of church, it doesn't matter. We're all trying to get to the same place in my book.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're all trying to get to the same exact place. You do not have to fake that you don't drink beer. You know doggone good and well you drink a beer. You know darn good and well you have a glass of wine.
I love my wine.
Okay. God, Jesus turned water into wine. You know darn good and well there is a preacher out there that will have a beer. You know there's a preacher out there having infidelity. You know there's a preacher out there doing this. You know there's a preacher out there doing that. You know there's also the congregation doing the same. But
Mm-hmm.
you ain't going to accept people and love them as they are. It says come as they are in the Bible. You come as you are. It didn't say
Mm-hmm.
what you had to dress like. It didn't say lavishing linens.
It
Because I
doesn't say
hate to inform you, some people can't even afford a pot to piss in.
mm-hmm.
Been there.
Me
And let me
too.
tell you something. God got me through it, but I got through it with Him, not going to church.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was the church that told me no when I did ask for help before.
That's fucked up. See?
So I'm saying, like, I had to meet with a bunch of deacons. They helped me one time with a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it was very, very. I'm blessed that they helped me. Do not come at me for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you why I say this. I was in a really messed up situation. I'm going to leave it very light on this. I was in a very messed up situation financially
Mm-hmm.
due to some things that somebody else did.
Mm-hmm.
They gave $1,000 and something dollars to somebody that did not need it for a trip. A trip. Yeah.
What trip? I'm curious.
I cannot remember what trip it is. It's been a long time, so I don't want to say because I don't remember.
Understood.
So they
Mm.
gave me a $50 gift card and something. It was something to do with an electric bill. Yeah, but it didn't cover the other that I had, and that was the most important thing. It was really bad. I mean, I got through it.
Mm-hmm.
I got my other blessing that I needed, and I am blessed for what little they did help me with. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So don't ever think that I am saying that they did not help me. They gave me, it was better than nothing. When you are in a fucked up situation, anything is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
I
the fact that you paid for a trip for something that was so not important that could have waited.
mm-hmm.
And it was literally for a fun trip. I do remember that. I just don't remember exact location.
No worries.
But I'm saying, as far as you asking, I hate asking for money. I hate asking people for anything.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
I do. I freaking hate it. But being a mother, you learn to ask when you need help
Mm-hmm.
because you are trying to do what's best for your children.
Mm-hmm.
But I have been through it like that. And I'm not saying the church left me in. I'm not saying the church left me in the total dark because they did help me. They helped me. Helped me a little.
Mm-hmm.
But what kills me is walking into a church. I saw a lesbian couple break up because of the Baptist church.
I remember you telling me that. I was shocked as hell when you told me that. I said, what? Because I asked, did they get back
They tried to
together?
change their perspective. They were wrong and all this other stuff. And to be totally fair and totally honest with you, and to be fair, And totally honest with you, they what about children going into Sunday school? Y'all, I mean, think about it. You
Mm-hmm.
got these kids going in there for candy because they know they're going to get candy, they're going to get rewarded, they're going to get all these other things for going to Sunday school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to give them initiative to go. No, 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 no. See, if you don't need to give them the initiative to go off of candy or rewards for going.
Mm.
No, 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 no,
That's
no.
That's like grooming and bribing.
That's bribing because they're going to, honestly, if you think about it, believe exactly what you say
Bribing.
and want to go back the next Sunday because they know they're going to get candy.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't like that because I think that you should be teaching them in a way that they want to come back. From the
Mm-hmm.
music to the fun that you have in there when they're young. Yeah, a piece of candy's good every now and then, but just one piece, not this like toys and all these other things. Items is items.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, you've got those kids that, you probably need to reward them for even being still, really,
Mm-hmm.
but don't bribe them with things to get them to come back. You know what I mean? You don't bribe them with things to get them to come back. It's
Mm-hmm.
not how it works. And, I just think it's hypocritical that people sit here and act like they don't drink. That's like teachers. I've seen teachers' Facebook and they're like covering their beer. Like teachers aren't. Teachers don't. Teachers are idiots sometimes. Okay, y'all. Before y'all even say shit, I teach. Okay, but I'm not an idiot because I do drink. Damn it, and I don't give a fuck who knows it. But some of these teachers, like I've got some of my kids' teachers on Facebook, and they sitting there like they holding a beer, and they sitting there like trying to keep it all like nonchalant, like
PG.
oh I don't drink. Why?
They
Because you got
try to.
some of your why? Because you got some of your kids on your Facebook page. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
shit if you do.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, she's got a beer in her hand. I'd hope that parent would say, yeah, she's human.
Mm-hmm.
She does have a life outside of that school. It doesn't always involve who you.
Oh yes, because I wanted to dig on share about little like I don't share about the Buddhist organization I'm in because in the beginning I had positive vibes from it, and then
Hmm.
I started like when you take a step back and you start seeing how people really act, they smile in your face and they just don't. And but behind that smile, they don't give a flying fuck about you, and then they spread some nonchalant shit that they don't even know about. When I tell you this, I've been in this practice for over since 2009. You do the math, all the way up till now. I still chant. I've always chanted Nam Myoho Renge Kyo because I didn't like church. Church did not like me. I am part of LGBTQ. Yes, I am gay. I am proud of it, and I don't give a fuck what you think. Because back then I was very sensitive. Until now, with COVID and all the death I've seen around me, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care now because I'm me. I could all this time I couldn't even be myself because I
Yes,
worried
you
about
do. You always have been. You always have been. Don't even say that. You always have been. You've always been you. You've always been you. You did.
no,
You
not
didn't.
listen, hear me out. This stuff I ain't told you when you ain't seen me in 13 years. It was behind, like in the practice. When
Hmm.
I was in that practice, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like there are times I didn't feel like I belonged. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't feel like I did not belong, baby. I had people that were jealous of me. I was in the dance group, a faith-based dance group, where we did hip hop and contemporary. I had other people coming to me saying, "Oh my God, people were jealous of me. Like you're jealous of me. You don't even know what I went through behind the scenes. Like y'all didn't know I got kicked out. You didn't know that my mom said, "Hey, go figure it out." The only people that knew about it at that time, Lauren, was Marika, Christina, and I think Kazuki at that time, because they were my three peoples that were been through with me the entire time, and my manager from Pret a Manger, my general manager.
Mm.
So everyone that was thinking like, oh, he don't never have money, he's broke. My mother was taking advantage of me, babies. That's what happened. My own mom was taking advantage of me. That's why I didn't have money in my pocket. That's why I didn't go shopping like I wanted to. I was being taken advantage of because I was already, at that time, I was already scared to be out the fucking door, was I was already out the door. But at the same time, during that process, I knew who my friends really were and they stood by my side. The other ones that would be like, oh, I'm about, oh, let's spread the practice. Let's have world peace. If you want world peace, why don't you just keep it a buck with everybody? And I had to
Right.
literally go off. I had to tell one of my leaders and say, hey, this is what's been going on with me since y'all don't want to listen. To the point now, my mother had to step in to tell them. I said, do you want to have a little meeting with my mother to explain everything what I just told you? Because once she pops at that center, y'all are fucked. Be very warned, you're fucking with the devil. And I said this to him. I said, my mom's going to rip y'all a new asshole. And I get to enjoy and laugh because that's all the karmic shit y'all done to me has gotten back to you. God
Right.
don't like ugly. What you put out, you receive in return. Karma is a bitch. If you ain't
Started on a silver platter coal. Ray, you are a very strong person. Don't you ever forget that.
I almost forgot.
No, 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 no. Don't even go there.
Ah,
Your past will haunt you in your future if you let it. You are a very strong person. You always have been. I have watched you in high school go through things, and to be totally honest with you, we have all been took advantage of.
mm-hmm,
I have been took advantage of into relationships, very well, three very hard relationships, and they were practically almost back to back, and it was kind of like I am no good for nobody.
mm-hmm.
I've been there, to the bottom of my pit, but I'm going to tell you something. Do you know how much hell I had to go through to be this gentle? You had to go through a lot of hell to become that gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But also, because you are so gentle, God had to toughen you up somehow
Mm-hmm.
in order to make you who you are, to make you protect your peace better, to make you not take anybody's shit. There's a reason why everything happens.
Mm-hmm.
You got hypocritical people that sit there and they're like, how are you going to talk about God and then cuss the next? Because God don't like a fake.
He
I
never
cuss when
did.
I pray because I'm upset that day. I mean, it happens. It's like, God, fuck me. Just fuck this mess. I'm done. I'm done for today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, success and, you know, success is one of the things where it's like getting pregnant. They never tell you how many times you got fucked. I mean, there's things in life that you go through.
Mm-hmm.
God makes you go through a lot of hell in order to make you
A stronger person.
a humble person. And you not being feeling welcome in the Buddhist practice and stuff like that, I could see that because it's not something. It's probably one of them very new. Like my brother was doing, he was going into that kind of practice at one time. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if he still is,
Mm-hmm.
but I could see where you would feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that way when I go in the Baptist church. Like I do not belong in this place, but I can go to the Catholic church and I feel very welcome there. And the reason being is because the Catholic church is very quiet. Nobody really, you know, nobody's coming up to you and acting fake towards you. Nobody's coming up to you at all. You go in there, you pray, you do, you listen to the sermon, You, you know, get your body of Christ. You do your all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what kills me is the Baptist church where my grandmother goes to is a Free Will Baptist church doing Ash Wednesdays and Lent and doing Catholic religion or Catholic belief. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how y'all gonna sit here and talk trash about the Catholic Church? But you're doing Ash Wednesday, you're doing Lent, you're doing all these Catholic traditions, but we're gonna talk about different religions fighting over what religion is right. How hypocritical can you freaking be when we're trying to get to the same place? It doesn't
And
matter. It doesn't matter how you pray. It doesn't matter. God listens to everybody equally.
mm-hmm.
But I can see where you'd say that because honestly, I can walk into my own mother's house and feel that way. I don't belong there because I'm the black sheep of the family.
You know,
I am. I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm the only one that's tattooed up like this. I don't give a shit.
don't feel bad. On
You
the
know what?
left cheek of the family.
They talk about tattoos. Speaking of which, that's another thing. You know, people are like, "Oh, she's got tattoos. She's got tongue rings. She got this. She got that." Okay, for one thing, when you have a G and a O and a D, and that is your name O, then you can come and talk shit to me. But unless you are God, you ain't nothing but a DOG, and I really
Oh,
don't care, honestly, because I'm gonna tell you, God don't hang out with fake people.
he never did. And he
And
sees all that shit.
you're not fake, right? That's why either I've learned two things off of knowing Ray all my life. You're gonna either love Ray or you ain't gonna like him. He don't know that I know that about him, but seriously, you either gonna fall in love with this man or you ain't gonna like him. Why? Because he's either gonna he doesn't he's gentle and his vibrations are very high. He's a very vibrated individual. Some people are very intimidated because Ray is absolutely compassionate, understanding, has a high empathy level. Most compassionate person I've ever met. People are intimidated by that. People are intimidated by LGBTQs. I have never met an LGBTQ I didn't like. I take that back. I met one, and it was over a gender. Let me go ahead and tell you something about some hypocritical shit. If you are dressing as a female and you are beautiful, and I tell you you look beautiful, you better take the damn compliment. I don't care what gender you are. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you got a twiggly around your chili ring. Okay? I don't care. If you're beautiful, I'm going to say it.
She's saying it as a compliment, like she admires that. Like that.
I've had some people, I have literally had some transgenders have to tell me, I would be like, "You are beautiful." And I'll be like, "Oh, thank you, I'm transgender." I don't care. Okay? I don't care what's in between your legs. I don't care what kind of sex you prefer. I don't care about your sexuality. I care about the person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I care about the soul of the person. I don't care. It's not about gender. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I understand we all want our identities, but you don't even know who the fuck you are. Oprah got fired because of the simple fact that she eventually she had to develop into herself. You gotta understand. There's things you don't know your own identity really until
Mm-hmm.
you get older and figure out until you start saying fuck you to a lot of people and getting people that are holding you down out of your way. You do not know who the heck you are until you start doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
Until you can sit by yourself and think about what you want to do. But
Facts.
there's hypocritical people out here that literally will sit there and what kills me is when you get, I'm telling you, I've had a lot of LGBTQ. I've never met an LGBTQ I didn't like except one. The best mother and fathers are LGBTQ community. You don't hear about them murdering their babies.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear about them having child abuse.
Tell it.
Okay,
Tell it.
that is the best thing that ever came up with, or it was letting gay and lesbian couples adopt.
I can't wait to adopt my wonderful teddy bear, my own kid.
I'm dead. I will spoil the shit out of it. You don't have a choice. You can get over yourself.
I
Lauren, don't you send that up here. I already did it. You don't got hush.
I can't wait to adopt my little teddy
Hmm.
bear. I can't wait.
Yeah, and I mean, there are a lot of fake people out there.
A whole lot of
Have
them.
you ever met a fake transgender?
No,
I have.
no, I never had that. Mm-mm. Really?
How in the hell are you so desperate to be a part of that community that you would be willing to lie and say you are a boy, but you have always been a girl? Now let me go ahead and tell you how ignorant your ass is right now.
You see my face?
That's stupid.
You see my face?
You want to twiggly? You want to twiggly that bad?
The
I know.
fuckery.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like and the churches really need to accept everybody, and just everybody. I know church ain't for everybody. That ain't something somebody wants to do. Then don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Pray at your own risk.
Pray with me. Don't play with me.
Yeah, pray what you want to pray. His ears are always listening. You don't. I'm just tired of fake people. I'm tired of that shit.
I've been tired of it. I just lay low. Ever since, I ain't gonna lie, ever since I lived on my own and I've just been minding my business, just
That's when everybody likes to mess with me. That's when everybody likes to mess with me is when I'm at peace with my motherfucking self. I cannot fucking stand that gosh damn shit where I will be literally fucking by myself.
the
If
phone will
that
ring.
phone is not beside me, the world goes to shit in a handbag. I fucking hate that.
I'm glad you said that because
I'm
I
in the
was like,
house. I'm in the house. You wonder why us millennials are sitting here stressed out in the house. Be honest with you, I'm more of a Gen X than I am a millennial. I was raised by oh my lord. Anyhow, I'm just saying, I love them. I love all generations except this one
the fuckery.
because they bitches.
That part.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. My kids were raised into men and women. They were raised hard and they were loved hard. But let me tell you something. Some of these this thing right here. I'm in a house. I'm at peace, and everybody wants to message me. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I want a Saturday where I didn't hear from. No, I love hearing from Ray. Ray is my everyday. That if I don't hear that every day, Ray, can't do it. I would be worried if something was wrong. But the rest of the world, and I'm not even talking about a cake. If I had money for every single dag blasted mofo that called me to disturb my peace, I'm gonna tell you something. If it was for a cake, I'd be rich.
You be a billionaire by now.
Because people like to put their problems on you. Do not accept that. Do not let somebody come out there and put their problems on you. Can I talk to you a minute? No, you actually cannot.
Oh God.
I mean, seriously, like straight up put their problems on you. Like you are here to help them fix it.
No, baby, they gotta do the
Because
fixing.
you know what? Keep that same energy when you remember that they're the ones that told you, like we said in the last episode, I can't help you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Well, I don't know what to tell you now.
Mm-hmm.
All I know
That's
is
what
I'm
I've been
trying to watch
doing.
SpongeBob and sit on the couch and daggum eat ice cream. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. And I won't even be watching SpongeBob. I'll be watching nothing, sitting there watching how it's made or something. I won't even. I don't.
I'll be watching anime.
I don't even care.
I'll be watching Gundam. Yes, those things
You
are
know
cute.
what? I probably would be watching. I don't even care. I don't even know. I probably would be sitting there with the TV off just so I could hear nothing. Because sometimes just hearing nothing, the peace
Mm-hmm.
is serene.
Girl, when I tell I'm in this house by myself, I've been enjoying my fucking peace. The only time I get annoyed when that phone Instagram start ringing. I'm like, y'all not gonna drive me crazy. I'm in my nap mode. I'm in my decompression mode. Let me breathe, bitch.
No, I ain't allowed to do that because the world goes to shit when I start breathing.
I put everything on silent.
Well,
I
I'm
got
not
two
saying
phones
breathing, but
now.
I'm talking about if I ain't answering, every single thing goes to shit. So I started blocking people that started doing that shit.
Lord.
If it wasn't somebody of immediate to me, I don't got no use for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It drains your energy. It drains you. Anything that's draining you, get the freak rid of it. Anything that's just draining you. If it's somebody that every time they message you, it annoys you, get rid of them. I'm dead serious. Like if it literally annoys you by the you know it's a ding, and you look at this person, it's like
I threw my phone one day.
block. Next one comes around, ding,
Block.
and you look and it's somebody that okay, I understand that this person will message me a lot more. That's one thing. But if it's somebody that literally it annoys you, besides your children, I hate to tell you, you're gonna have to live with that. You're gonna miss that. You're gonna miss that
Oh God.
someday, but not today. But you will miss that. I got three.
Three beautiful kids and they
Yes, I
teenagers.
do. That ding when they ding, it's a guaranteed answer.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody outside of that realm, outside of that house, and it annoys me to the point that I just can't. I'm like, why? Oh, like why have you got to message me? Like why? It's kind of like motherfuckers are coming in the daggum fucking inbox looking like they came straight out of fucking Dollar Tree. You ain't shit. Talking about some, hey beautiful, how are you doing today? You ain't doing. You are. I'm not doing so good. I'm not. You know. I don't give a fuck. Dollar Tree looking motherfuckers talking about some, hey beautiful, and I can hear it in the most redneck accent ever.
Oh God.
A Dollar Tree looking motherfucker. Like, I mean, why are you gonna come up to me with, you know, you couldn't look nice. You had to have one tooth missing and look like you came straight out of Dollar General.
You know what? You're gonna see a lot worse when you come up
That's
here.
fake as fuck to me. Like, you really think I'm gonna lower my standards of your motherfucking
Oh,
hillbilly looking
listen,
ass? I
listen.
am from North Kakalaki. I know that I'm a hillbilly, but damn, you gonna sit here, right? You gonna sit here and think that I'm gonna lower my standards so your daggum homeless ass can have a chance? Let me
Nah.
tell you something. Money is not always everything, and I am not talking shit about homeless people because it is not funny. But I'm gonna tell you something. If there's a motherfucker in your god blessed inbox looking for a place to stay, let somebody else do it. Like the homeless shelter. You cannot save this man.
Mm-hmm.
He fake. He gonna fake how much he loves you with his one tooth missing ass. His one tooth missing ass coming up here saying, "I love you, baby. I love you so much." But yet you at the daggum Burger King line, standing there, and he's like all up on you with his hand in your back pocket, ordering food that you gonna pay for because he can't even pay for a daggum dinner for your ass. Yeah, that's just what I want in my life. No.
The reason why I'm laughing because outside of this, she's keeping it real and it's happening in real life. And she was telling me a story, this was going on. Like people that we even went to school with, like trying to hit on her. And she's very agitated. And I'll be like, leave that girl alone, y'all. Leave her alone. Y'all not ready for the devil to come out. And when she comes out to play, Lilith will come out to play. They are done for. That's why
Yes.
some. That's why some of our classmates don't fuck with us that much.
No. Because I
They
got
were.
rid of them too. Because they were fake as hell too.
I got rid of most of them motherfuckers, except for a very small few.
I don't care.
Ever since then, I've been at peace.
I'm not at peace because my daggone inbox looks like Goodwill.
They don't bother me. I put on my post on Facebook one day. I said, "You got one time to stir my fucking peace. You will unlock Pandora's box."
It's not even that. There's always another one.
Oh, they don't hit my inbox. They know I'm crazy.
Goodwill.
Go to
My
Goodwill.
my inbox looks like the Goodwill Foundation. Okay.
Goodwill Foundation. I hate you.
I want a sugar daddy to come pay my bills. That is the best song that ever came out.
That song came out. I hollered. I said, "Why is she speaking my language right
But you
now?"
know what? But you know what? I get, Earl down the road over here that works on his car and lives in his car and he wants to do what?
Bang you.
Yeah, he ain't getting shit. So no. I'm sorry. See, here's the thing. I get sick of that shit. I got sick of this disease. I cannot stand that shit. I mean, literally, why are you going to bring it? You know damn good and well. It's not that I'm better than anybody else. Okay?
We're not talking like
It
that.
has nothing to do with money. It doesn't have to do with looks as much as it does anything. But here's the thing. Your ass need if you are a man, you need to have a fucking table for a woman to sit at.
And most of them don't even have
And I'm
that.
not talking about in the yard at, downtown New Bern in the ghetto where that's where you are going to sit at. Okay. I'm not talking about the Walmart parking lot sitting on the ground in your vehicle to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm talking about genuinely, if you want a woman in your life, you need to have a table for her to sit at. But at the same time,
You better add something to that shit.
yeah, you're going to have to. See, here's the other thing. A woman should also have a table for a man to sit at. But the thing is the man needs to bring a wife package to that table because unfortunately she can fend for her motherfucking self.
Tell it, bitch. Tell
Because
it.
if you don't own a table for a man to sit at to even offer you a freaking wife package, then you need to do better. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying. And this can be took so many ways.
Mm.
And I'm not going to tread lightly around none of y'all soft motherfuckers that's going to sit here and get mad about it neither. I do not care. If you mad, you mad. Stay that way, but you're going to thank me later.
What she's telling, she's not lying. We was having this conversation outside of this. Everything
Mm,
that she's saying is the truth. If you're not adding value to that person,
right, get the
that
fuck out.
table, you
Don't sit
got
there.
no business being with that motherfucker.
Don't sit
Get
there and mess
away.
with them. Don't sit there and mess with them.
Get away.
Mm-mm.
Trust
Because
me.
a woman that can fend for herself. Now I can't stand it when they keep saying, and this is to my guys out here. I am gonna say this. Yes, we don't need you. We want you, but you need us, and we need you. You
Y'all
know what
hear
I'm saying?
that?
Like a world without women is chaos and bullshit, and a world without men is too.
Y'all
Because
balance
when
each
I
other
say,
out.
because people misinterpret when we say we don't need you, we want you. We need you to change our oil, so you know you were going to see us at the mechanic shop. You
Hmm.
know we need our grass cut, and y'all got one of the best grass cutting businesses. We need somebody to stop when we need to change our tire on the side of the road. We don't need always dick, but we want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but women to a man gives a man purpose. We multiply you by 3 times if we want to.
Hmm.
So when you come to our table, don't sit there and tell me to come to your table because I'm gonna bring another man. Okay?
Hmm.
Don't tell me to come and offer you at your table because I'm gonna bring somebody else who can.
Like you say, you want a can man. I started listening to what she was saying. I want a can man.
Yeah, I want one that can because if not, I'm gonna find one who can. Because
Mm.
I'm not. I'm done with those. I'm done understanding. I accepted men for who they were. I tried that, thing. I mean, when I say accept them for who they are, they didn't have the best paying job. They didn't have this. They didn't have that. I want somebody that actually has a good head on his shoulders. And if he doesn't have it, he's earning it or he's working towards it. You don't go to that length of, you don't become that ignorant dumbass that sits there and straight up accepts a man straight off the street and expect that pet to do what you want it to do.
Hmm.
Let somebody else do it. Damn, let somebody else do it.
And then someone else babysit the puppy.
I'm not new. Mm-mm.
She said,
No, sir. No, sir.
yes.
We ain't doing that. And that
But
goes with LGBTQs too.
oh yes. If the
Somebody's always gonna be in your inbox trying to steal it. Let me go ahead and tell you something. Bye bye, bitch. Bye bye, Goodwill.
bye
Bye
bye.
bye, Salvation Army. Because I ain't Salvation Army. I ain't saving no motherfucker for nobody. I'm sorry. No, I've done that before. I saved somebody.
She
You
said
cannot save that
salvation.
man or woman. You cannot save them people. Let them go. You cannot save them.
You
Stop
said
trying to save people.
you said Salvation Army.
Yes, the Salvation Army. Make a Wish Foundation. Because you're going to be wishing I was with you. You got to bring something to my table for you to make that wish happen.
Thank you. Just like now, I was telling Laura, y'all, like I live on my own now. It took a minute, but I got my now I have a table of my own. Now
Right.
now my man has to add value to this table. If he don't add value, I don't want it. I can do good all by myself, baby.
Yes, you can do good all by yourself. Because
And
we did bad for a very long time all by ourselves. God damn it, we did. We had to do some bad shit.
oh boy.
You have to do bad. You have to do bad for a while in order to be able to do good for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if you leave a relationship, you're gonna do good all by yourself, honey. It's gonna hurt for a minute. God damn it is.
It sucks. It's gonna be a painful bitch
But I
ride.
hate to tell you, be honest with you, no, it don't. Because you know what? Them tears ain't shit. You think they shedding a tear on you? No, 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 no. You think I'm gonna sit here and cry over spilled milk? Not over another man, because I'm gonna tell you something. They people come and go. You're only gonna find one best friend in your life, one that's gonna stick with you, regardless if you see them or not. Me and Ray have not physically seen each other in how long? 13, 14 years?
Yep.
But nobody is for him more than I am, and I claim that spot. I do not care who debates me on it.
Yes.
I
she
don't care.
and this
Debate
is
me.
why she's been my best friend since high school. Like this girl's like family.
Mm-hmm.
I will give my last to this chick. This girl helped me through so much. Y'all don't understand. This is one of my
And
original.
I'd like to thank Ashley too for being there for you when I wasn't, because I was in my abusive relationship too. So we were both in separate worlds. But let
Mhm.
me tell you something. No,
Ashley.
but let me tell you something. I thank her for it. I thank her for babysitting.
Don't say that babysitting. Don't say that. But
I was just
Ashley,
messing
thank
with
you.
you, Ray.
No, she's an ass.
I'm messing.
She's an ass. But no, Lauren's harmless. Ashley, don't bother her. This is how she jokes around all the time. But
Yes, I do. I was
Ashley's one
only
of my
kidding.
ride or dies too.
Actually, I was messing with you, Ray, when I said that.
Yo,
I wasn't talking about Ashley. I was talking about you.
me.
Yeah, making you
But I'm
behave.
saying thank you, Ashley, for being there with me too. But yeah, shout out to Lauren and Ashley. Like, yo, them two. And I will give my last to them too.
Hmm.
And nobody
But
else.
don't give your last to no man that don't deserve your last of anything, and don't be
Oh,
giving your
never
wallet
that
out to somebody
bitch.
neither.
Never that bitch. Never that baby. I would never let that happen.
I'm just
I
tired of
learned
going
my
through it.
lesson through that
I
shit.
just got a message, I just got a message, from that dude. This guy's like, what are you up to? What are you up to, beautiful?
Uh-oh.
And I told him to go to hell. Cause I can't. I mean, how are you gonna have no teeth in your damn head?
No,
He makes it look like North Carolina. Like, how do you mess with that?
they like that shit. Some of them, these people like that shit.
Somebody likes it. Nobody on 600 pound life is single, so I don't want to hear it. No, somebody likes it good. Somebody likes a velveteen rub.
A velvet.
No teeth in that head. Yeah.
Yo.
Somebody likes that shit, and I'm not.
Oh my god. Yo. No, she did not do that.
I don't care.
Oh, I know
Somebody.
you don't give a
I,
damn.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying somebody likes something.
Everybody like something. Everybody like the
Feet,
dad did. Everybody like how they like to ride it and they tweet
feet,
it so crazy.
feet.
Feet. Oh, nasty feet. Oh, them corn crusted toes. Mm-mm.
But let me tell you something. I told my kids one time, you come home and see me taking pictures of my feet on eggshells, you better mind your own business. Because that means I'm broken. I'm getting OnlyFans for my feet.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Y'all is bad. But
I'm not
yo,
putting my face on there. I'll put my feet, but I ain't putting my face.
I ain't mad at that shit. Everybody making money doing that shit too. I ain't mad at that.
Mm-mm.
But yes, y'all, I hope this would give you guys a plethora of examples of what fake friends and work go through at work, relationships, entrepreneurship, and churches and organizations and more. Because, bitch, we just gave you a whole plethora of examples.
But
For
I will leave you with this. Don't hang out with nobody you wouldn't starve with.
repeat that again.
Do not hang out with anybody that you would not starve with. I'm gonna tell you that. Because if you're willing to starve with them, they're willing to starve with you. That's how you know that's how that relationship works.
Mm-hmm. Like me and
That's
you, for
what
example.
that's what I have to say about that.
Mm-hmm. Like me and you, for example.
And if you got goodwill in your inbox, go on ahead and block them.
Or Salvation Army.
And if it's Rose's bathroom, like I got right here,
No, she did not just bring up the Rose's bathroom.
he looks like he stinks.
Like, yo, Jesus Christ.
He looked just like what Rose's bathroom is if he was a person.
Oh my
And I
God.
want to cry because I'm trying not to laugh and tell you that right now.
Yo, we went up. Yo, oh my God. Yo, you
Oh, he
have,
messaged me again. What he say? There
oh
you
my,
go.
yo, you going to
He
hell.
put yo, and I put yo yo.
Welcome to our world, y'all. Welcome to our world of what me and Lauren go through outside of this. This is only a snippet of what we go through. All these men be hitting her up, yo. This is every on the daily. And while she be at work, home, baking, you name it, they will hit her up and she will come and hit me. I'm like, yo, Ray, these motherfuckers. I'll be like, oh shit, here we go. Here we
And
go.
you know, I call him just so he knows what I say because he said, "You got to. What did you tell him?" Because I know he's gonna want to know. Because I say some stupid stuff. Talking about
Uh,
some yo. I understand you. I just put yo yo just because you put yo.
she ignorant, y'all. She ignorant. Yeah, she got no sense. Just like me.
I I assume you're busy during the daytime. Is there any way I can get your number?
Ew.
No.
Examine.
Why not? I don't know you. Maybe that would be. Are you interested in a cake? Because you ain't getting my cookie.
See, this is no lie, y'all. This is what we do. This is happens every day.
Yeah, I ain't.
And she's on the phone. Yo, this is with these with this example. Yes, y'all. I hope y'all love this episode. I hope you like, comment, share, rate this 5 stars because we gotta give it to you real. If you're on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music platform, iHeartRadio, Google,
Subscribe to YouTube.
go to YouTube, go to Ray Sell Hemingway TV Buddha Bear. Yes, I'm Jada Nonaka on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe, motherfuckers. So you want more videos like this? Because I'm gonna give it to you. Yes, we're gonna give it to you raw, funky, and fresh and shit. And then
I
you got
thought you were about to say raw dog. I was about to say woo woo. Woo woo woo.
Yo, yo, oh my God, no, I was gonna do those damn rules. Nasty much, but anyways, this is yeah. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe if you want more of these videos like this. Please, if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Google or whatever platform you listen to your podcast, please give us 5 stars and comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And also remember, we're only like an episode or 2 away from the season 3 finale, and we will do the big reveal on what me and Lauren has joined in forces to do. We're up to it. And don't worry, Ashley is coming back for season 4. So all 3 of us will be all together. So you just have to stay tuned what the secret is. All I can say, once the contracts are now signed, we will tell you what's up and we will be in a city near you. So get ready for that. We're like the trauma we haven't named. Oh, we're gonna be the duo, motivating speaking group. Yes, we're gonna name it. You also write write in the comments what our dual motivating speaking group shall be. We'll take all ideas. You never know. But yes, thank you guys so much. My name is Raycel Hemingway, the Buddha Bear himself.
And I'm Lauren Adams.
And we're here to tell you have a great and wonderful time. Thanks for listening to us. Until the next episode, my Buddha Bear bitches. It's time to motivate. And you better live your life like it's golden, bitch. Love you all. Bye, you little chocolate thundercats. Wow.